All right, this is day 27. Here's day 26 again. So, received some feedback that actually is pretty useful. Pennsylvania was already pretty bad on this day to begin with, but hopefully we can make it a little better this time around. Basically, what I was told was that its height is actually only about 3/4 of South Dakota, and actually I did verify that that is true. And also that Arkansas and Louisiana were a little squished, and that's actually because Missouri is definitely a little too tall, and so are the rest of these states here. Actually, it all stems from some of these states being a little on the tall side. So, try to do a little better, see what we can do here. I think it's possible Utah was a little tall on this one here. So it made Colorado, and Wyoming tall, and everything kind of Missouri kind of became too tall as a result of that, and it makes Arkansas look kind of squished. And then Pennsylvania, yeah, it does. Its height is only about 3/4 of South Dakota, which it's hard to do, hard to eyeball from that far away, but we'll see what we can do on it. Yeah, a couple of little things, and we'll see if we can do better today. Day 27. Here we go. Maybe I should just start on the East Coast one of these days, just to see how it feels. Yeah, that's about right. I've got to figure out that coastline, man. This is getting kind of old. Not half bad, but I know it's too skinny right there. So, you know. I think Utah's a little tall there. Either that or it's a little skinny. Funny thing is, you're your own worst critic, right? As it turns out. It might not be that bad, but from the looks of it. I have been my own worst critic on this at times, but at the same time, frankly, I've been doing this long enough to be better at it, so. There we go. Maybe a little squish, but I do not like that at all. I don't like where this is going. I'm hoping I can salvage a little bit here. God, that's ugly. Gotta do a little revisiting of Texas here, I think. That was not my best work on it there. Okay, not bad other than Texas so far. I think Wyoming, Colorado is a little bit too tall, and that led to kind of these being squish, and these being a little tall maybe. But I think we can work with what we got here. I like the bottom 2/3 of that Iowa eastern border. Rest of it, upper half here, I really need to do a little better on it. You figure that one out. I think it drops a little more straight down, so. Could be better on Minnesota there. I think it. What did I do on that? I think the border drops down a little bit more drastically because this angle is not quite as steep, so I think this needed to drop down a little more, so that's all right. Let's see. This probably drops further down. Actually, you know what? This is not actually half bad for Louisiana. I'm gonna be reasonably happy with that. Okay. Tennessee, always forget about how far up Arkansas goes. So I just kind of eyeball it based on Mississippi, which never a fun proposition. You know what they say when you try to eyeball the size of Mississippi? You can't eyeball the Mississippi. That's terrible. That's gonna be terrible. Though Alabama might make up for by being fat, so we'll see. Okay, so I think I got the shape of South Carolina like about right, actually. So the question is if I can capitalize on that by drawing a reasonable North Carolina. Historically, the answer to that has been a resounding no, but we're gonna see. The other problem with me doing this first is actually I've also managed to get Virginia really screwed up here. I've like had the peak of Virginia be in the middle, and it basically looked like a large isosceles triangle, which it's not. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do our best and hope for the best. All right, not bad on Illinois there. Okay, now here's the thing: Indiana. Indiana like comes down about as far as Illinois' straight border does, but then like it's very gradual before it kind of increases in slope at the end here. So it's like it's almost flat at the beginning, and then it kind of does that. Like Kentucky is actually a pretty tall state when you look at it. It's not that tall. All right, there's Ohio. We're gonna Okay, Pennsylvania height. Don't go too far. There we go. Actually, that's not half bad. That's probably close to. That's about as good as I'm gonna get, I think. All right, not enough bumps on that border there, but I was really skinny there, but. Okay, this is the shape of Virginia is actually not half bad there. Actually, I met these two pretty well. I just gotta work on this interaction here. I think just this border needed to come down a little further. I need to eyeball the shape of Kentucky before I. Really, this whole Ohio River needs to be further down south. Actually, if I pull this border down a little bit, I think I would have been pretty happy with this. So, yeah. All right, moving on. Alright, we're not committing to this part of the border just yet here. All right, not too bad over here. I could do better, but all right. Now let's see if I can get Maine. This part of the border is actually pretty steep, if I remember right. And this comes down. There's like two kind of steps there almost. Alright, yeah. I've been worse on that. Alright, and we can't forget Michigan. That. And then Alaska, finally. And Hawaii, of course, but... Okay, let's see if I can get this peninsula kind of at least close to right here. we have it. Not bad again. I think I'd be much happier with this if I just moved the Ohio River down south a little bit. But overall, a lot of good things here, actually. The south, other than the Mississippi, the south actually looks half decent. If I just made Mississippi a little wider and Alabama a little less wide, I think it would have done pretty well there, actually. Easy fix on that, obviously. South Carolina, I'm actually pretty happy with the shape on that one. I did study that one a little bit. North Carolina, I'm fairly happy with. Virginia, I'm okay with on that one. And then moving north, actually not bad, all better than yesterday. So we'll work on Texas, work on California. Not bad. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.